Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Mortal Kombat, and as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell you in short what this movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my own opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen. And yeah, just click away from this video and come back after you watch a movie if you want to. If you don't want to, guys, you don't have to, it's totally okay. But if you really are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie right now, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, Mortal Kombat is a movie that's been released this year, actually pretty recently, and I watched it a couple of weeks ago. And this is action slash fantasy type of a movie. And this is a movie adaptation of a very popular video game called Mortal Kombat. So if you're a gamer, you 100% heard of this game at least once. Even if you are not a gamer, you must have heard of Mortal Kombat. I personally am not a fan of Mortal Kombat games, but I did play some of the older Mortal Kombat games on PS2. And I remember playing the original one from the 90s on a Nintendo at my friend's house. It's basically a fighting game where you just beat the crap out of the other player and then laugh about it for hours. So anyway, the movie starts off by showing this guy who is actually a ninja defending his village from these bad guys, and he kills them, but unfortunately he gets killed by this other guy that has ability of like turning everything into an ice. And that is actually a Sub-Zero, very popular Mortal Kombat character. And he kills him at the beginning of the movie, and he murders his entire village and his wife and children. But he doesn't find one baby, which is also Hanzo's child. And he doesn't find the baby, and the baby survives. And then Raiden, which is yet another very popular Mortal Kombat character, finds the baby and he saves it, raises it, and his legacy continues from that baby. And then movie throws us way too many years after that, and we follow this new guy called Cole, and he's a fighter. He fights in a ring for money and does his own things, and he was born with like a dragon sign, like birthmark on his chest. It's actually a dragon logo from Mortal Kombat. You all probably seen it if you ever heard of Mortal Kombat. And one day he gets attacked again by that guy with the freezing abilities, which is actually a Sub-Zero, and he almost gets killed by him. And then he gets rescued by some other people that also have that birthmark like sign of that logo with a dragon, and then they explain him that this guy is trying to kill him because of that. Of course he doesn't realize like what is going on, or why is that guy trying to kill him, or how does he have those special abilities. And then later Sonya Blade, which is yet another Mortal Kombat character, explains him that that birthmark that they have, that like dragon logo, is actually a sign of them being chosen for this trial where they're chosen to fight for something, and that like trial is called Mortal Kombat. So basically these other guys that are fighting, they're like good guys and bad guys in that Mortal Kombat trial. And of course they fight against each other just like in a video game, and these guys want to win by killing them before the trial actually starts. So Sub-Zero tries to kill all of the opponents, defeat them before the trial actually starts, so they can win this Mortal Kombat trial. And then he realizes what is going on, and he meets a bunch of other people who also have that like dragon logo birthmark or whatever, and they all kind of join forces, and they all start to reveal their abilities. So whoever has that like logo birthmark of a dragon is chosen one for the fight and has its own arcana. So each of these characters in a game have their own abilities, and each of them is different. So it's the same thing in a movie. They all have different abilities and they have to discover their arcana, which is triggered either by emotions or instinct or whatever. For everyone it's different and they have to find their own arcana, and that's it. For the rest of the movie, they just fight and try to defeat these bad guys and try to stop their evil plan. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what this entire movie is all about, in short. So it's just like a game, but a movie adaptation of it. And in my opinion, this was very well done. I really enjoyed this movie. Even though I'm not a big fan of Mortal Kombat games, this was really enjoyable movie and I fucking loved it. This was so great. And entire movie is like characters just meeting each other, and as Cole meets other characters that are also in-game characters, you also get to know about them, about their abilities and who they are, what they are. And I really love like how they literally copied all the designs and everything from a game and just put it into a movie. So it's literally just like watching a video game, but it's a movie, and it's so cool. You got these sequences where just characters fight each other just like in a game, and it's fucking great. The camera angles are great, the special effects are great, the movie's brutal just like the game. It's so bloody and gory just like a Mortal Kombat should be. And I really love the fight sequences where the original Mortal Kombat like theme is playing in the background, just a little bit modern version of it. And I especially love the sequence where the Hanzo comes back from the dead at the end of a movie, and he comes back as a scorpion and he fights Sub-Zero. And I really loved when he throws that chain with a spike at the end and just says "get over here," which is like the most famous Mortal Kombat line probably, like since the first Mortal Kombat game in the 90s. Whenever you played as a scorpion character, and if you use that chain attack, he will say "get over here," and then you just grab the enemy player and just beat the crap out of him. And I really expected him, like when I seen his entrance and show up as a scorpion, I knew that he's gonna say "get over here," and I was just like waiting for it. And when he said it, I was like, whoa, that was so good. That was so cool. And I really like those movie adaptations of video games that are actually very well done, like the Mortal Kombat movie was. And I was pretty excited about it, even though, like I said, I don't really like games and it's just not my style of a game, and I'm not a fan of games. But I was really excited to see what this movie will bring, and I really liked the trailer. And since the trailer, I was really hyped for this movie, and I'm glad that I watched it because it's really fucking cool. I loved it. I loved everything about this movie. I loved all the characters, and I love how they literally copied them from the game in a movie, all their abilities, how they look and all that. It's really great, and it was really fun movie to watch. This is just one of those movies where you just want to watch video game characters beat the crap out of each other, kill each other in the most brutal and violent ways, and it's fun. It's damn fun, and that's what this movie should have delivered, and it delivered exactly what I expected. So this movie fulfilled every single expectation I had from it, and I just don't see any downsides to this movie. I don't have anything negative to say about this movie. Of course, it's not the best movie I've seen, but it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be fun, and that's what it is. So if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat video games, this movie will be just a masterpiece for you, and you'll really enjoy it. And like, even if you are not a fan of Mortal Kombat games, check this movie out because you might like it just like I did. So this was the most fun hour and 50 minutes I had in a movie in quite some time now, actually. This was just pure fun. The entire movie was just so fun. I couldn't stop staring at the screen because whatever was going on the screen wasn't getting me into any story or anything. It was just damn fun. And that's it. That's all this movie should be. Fun. And that's what it is. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think I said everything I wanted about Mortal Kombat movie. Let me know what are your opinions and thoughts about this movie down below in the comments. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. You can also join my Chris Facebook group. I post all kind of stuff over there. Link is down below in the description. Although I didn't post anything for almost a month now because my Facebook account is fucking blocked again. But it should be unblocked in like 16, 17 days from now on. So yeah, I already also talked about that in one of my videos. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I love you guys, and I appreciate all of your support and everything you've done for me and my channel so far. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Chris out.